Hi everyone. Today I'm going to read for you Round is a Tortilla, a book of shapes. That tells us that this book is going to be about shapes. This is by Roseanne Greenfield Thong. She's the person that writes the book. Illustrated by John Barra. They draw the pictures. So let's see what's on this cover. There are two people, and there's a skillet and some tortillas. Round is like a circle. Round are sombreros. Round is the moon. Round are the trumpets that blare out a tune. A tune is another word for music or music notes. So in this page, moon and tune rhyme. That means that they sound similar to each other. Moon, tune. So in this picture, you can see that there are two people dancing. And they are dancing around the sombreros. Round are campanas that chime and ring. So there's a campana, it's rhyming, and it's chiming and ringing. Round are the nests where swallows sing. Swallows are a type of bird. There's ring and sing. Sing, ring. Those words rhyme. What do you think this person is doing? There's a ladder. He's holding a camera. He looks like he might be looking at these swallows in their nest. Round are tortillas and tacos too. Round is a pot of abuela's stew. I can name more round things. Can you? Can you find things that are round in your house? There's the window. There's the pot lid. The tortillas are round. There's some circles in the back. They're round. And the stovetop is round too. Square are the letters. We know them well. Square is the board game to help us spell. Well, spell. What kind of square things can you find on this page? Yeah, there's the letters from the game. There's some squares in the back. Squares have 4 straight lines and 4 corners. That's what makes them a square. Square is the board game. Square are ventanas that give a view. Square is my clock and my photos too. So there's the clock and their picture frames are square. And this new word, ventanas. What do you think is a ventana? What can give a view? You can look out it, and sometimes people can look in. And it's see-through. That means it's transparent. Yeah. Here's the ventana. Square is the park. And the Zócalo. Square is a fountain from long ago. How many square things do you know? Do you see anything square in your house? There's a square building. There's a square window. There's the square park. There's a square fountain. The square pavements. Rectangles are carts with bells that chime and called palatas in summertime. Hmm, they're having palatas. Palatas are cold. Woo. Can you guess what a palata is? Yeah. Stone metates grind metates inside our casa help us grind our corn to masa. Here's the metata and the casa. Here's their casa and their masa. Rectangles are flags that fly above the scoreboard way up high. How many rectangles do you spy? Can you see all the rectangles in this picture? A rectangle also has 4 sides, but they have 2 long sides and 2 short sides. So there's the scoreboard, there's the flags, the rectangle. What other things are rectangles? I'll bring the book closer so you can see. You see these little windows? Those are rectangles too. And there's some over here. And the diamonds on the playing field. And the train tracks. Lots of rectangles. Triangles are crunchy chips for guacamole and other dips. This is a triangle. It has 3 sides. 1, 2, 3. And 3 points. So there's the crunchy chips and the guacamole. Triangles sail on the breeze. They line the shore and glide on seas. Breeze, seas. Sandias chill in tubs of ice. Quesadillas by the slice. Triangles can beat the heat. What other triangles can you eat? They got some sandia. They got the quesadilla. This birdhouse is triangle. There's a triangle on the swing. What kind of triangles can you see in your house? Oval is my favorite locket, a special pebble in my pocket. I find ovals at the store. Huevos, olives, beans galore. Can you name a couple more? Ovals are like the shape of an egg. You can see an oval here. There's another oval. Here's her oval locket. Do you see any ovals in your house? They are kind of like circles and round, but they're more shaped like an egg. They're kind of squished, like a squished circle. Stars for parties, stars for light, lining streets with colors bright. There are so many shapes wherever you go. How many more shapes do you know? There's the star. It has 5 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's another star. Have you ever seen the stars at night? They're up in the sky, next to the moon. And it looks like they're having some kind of party. There's like people playing music. There's people playing instruments, like drums. They got a cake. They got a violin or a fiddle. They got toys. There's people dancing and a piñata. There's a lot going on in this picture. The end. Oh, this is the glossary. That helps us learn more about the words in the book. The end. So this is the back cover. And there's those two people dancing around the sombreros again. That was brown is a tortilla or tortilla. I hope that you enjoyed that book. Until next time, bye.